I'm here because my husband beat my son. He physically abused my son.
I was just sitting backstage before the show started, and I saw the pictures, and kind of hard to look at.
They are.
You have a beautiful blonde little boy, right?
Yeah.
And he does have two black eyes. It's like
The eyelid was bruised.
I saw that. It looked like somebody punched your little boy right in the face, and if you get hit in the nose, you normally get two black eyes, and that's
His nose was bleeding.
And then he has this severe welt on his back. And it is shocking because you're like, either this baby fell off like a table, flat on his face,
Yeah.
or somebody punched him in the face.
Right.
How did you discover your son, with the bruising?
I come home from work, so I work a part-time job, and my husband's asleep on the couch. I asked him, where's my son? He said he's in bed sleeping. I asked why. He said, because he's being a jerk. Went in my...
Now, how old is your son? Let's clarify this for the audience.
Right now, he's 16 months. He was
16
10
months. He was
old.
10 months at the time, and your 10-month-old was being a jerk.
Evidently.
That's why children shouldn't have children. So you go into the bedroom.
I turned on the light. My son's in his bed. And when I looked at him, I about dropped dead. I could not believe how he looked, bleeding
And looking
from
at
his
those
nose.
pictures, I can believe that was your reaction. How did he explain the welt on the back?
I didn't even know how to explain it. I said, it's a burn. It looks like a cigarette burn.
That's exactly what it looks like.
Two black eyes, the black eyelid, a bruise up here that they had to double check to make sure it wasn't a fracture, scratches around the face, or around the mouth, bruise like this of his hand.
So when you see this, what did you do?
I started crying. I picked up my son, found him, he was drenched. I smelled him, he smelled like pee. His hair was covered in pee. And when I laid him down on the changing table, diaper was barely even hanging on, up his back.
And as bad as that is, with not changing the diaper and pee and all that, it's nothing compared to the injuries he suffered.
Exactly. The pain that my son had to go through just because of whatever it was.
Was there an investigation?
They did an investigation. The doctors had to do 4 x-rays on him, full body x-rays, head skeleton x-rays, CAT scans, and the detective said that since there was no broken bones, he passed it off as accidental.
That's if that's the case, and I don't want to pass judgment because I don't know exactly what was said or done, but that's some sloppy police work if that's what happened.
It was. Yes, it was.
Well, he's here. Your husband's name's Michael. Let's bring him out.
You know I didn't do this. You know that.
You did.
You
Why
know
would
I
you
didn't do
beat
it. You
him
know
like
I love
that?
you. You know I love you and both.
No, you
know I
do
want to
not
protect both
love
of
your
you.
son.
I love
Not
more
love
than
him.
anything
You
in the
beat him
world.
like
You know
that.
that.
You abused our son. You burned him.
You know
You
I
made
love
him
and I would never hurt him. Hurting him,
You don't want nothing to do with
Sam,
your son.
hurting him is like
It
hurting me. You know that.
doesn't matter
Why doesn't
what
it matter?
you feel. What my son feels matters. And you hurt him.
I didn't hurt.
Yes,
Period.
you
I didn't hurt him.
did.
No.
You hurt my
No,
son.
I didn't hurt. I love you and
You
both.
do not love your son. Stop saying that.
I've been there through thick and thin. I've been there since he was born.
Evidently, you haven't. If you're going to abuse him like that.
I've been there since he was born, and I protected him ever since then. What do you expect
Really?
me to do?
How are you going to protect a son that you're just beat?
He fell and hit the coffee table, Sam. You know
How
that.
can a coffee table create burns?
Because he was climbing up on the dog, and you
So
know
a
that.
coffee table creates burns?
No, I didn't burn and I don't know who did.
You're the only one there. You was the only one in his care. You beat our son.
I didn't beat.
A 10-month-old boy who gets burned on his back, right? You know how babies, they cry about anything. They got a little gas, Here's a baby's getting burned in its back. How loud do you think that baby was?
Very loud, and you got mad.
Did you hear anything?
No.
You
he
didn't
cried,
hear anything.
He cried when he fell and hit the
Were you
coffee table,
drunk?
and that's it. No.
Were you high?
No.
So you were sober?
Yes, I was
Were you
completely
conscious?
sober. Yes.
So you were
I was
awake
awake the whole time.
You were awake the whole time?
Yes.
And you didn't hear that baby screaming from the burn
No.
on its bed? And this happened while you were there, though?
Yes.
And you admit that?
Yeah, I mean, if it.
And
if
you
it
have no
didn't-
explanation?
No, I don't.
Why don't you tell me what happened?
I said exactly how it happened. I mean,
You didn't say anything.
Well,
Try it again.
okay. Well, she left for work normal every day, 4:45, between 5 o'clock, somewhere around there.
Was the stress unbearable for you?
It was.
You could handle the stress?
I can handle the
Okay.
stress.
Continue.
Between 4:45 and 5 o'clock, she left for work.
Oh, it's like Dragnet now. Between 4:45 and 5 o'clock. Okay.
So I was there with by myself, as usual, every day. Playing with him, he laid down, took a nap a little bit after she went to work.
Didn't play with him.
He fell asleep and stayed there for about an hour and a half. Woke up about 7 o'clock. So me and him started playing around, you know, in the living room, playing with the dog, stuff like that, playing with all of his toys. Then I sit down on the couch, start watching some TV, and here he is playing with the dog, you know, next to the table. Dog stands up, and he goes to reach up on the dog and pull himself up. The dog moves, and he reaches for the coffee table, misses, and hits, you know, well, doesn't catch it, and hits his face on the table. And then I automatically pick him up, bring him over to me, and look at him, make sure he's fine. He's crying, and his face is a little red. And when I pick him up, it looks like it's his right side, but it's actually his left. But I wasn't too worried about the details at the time. So, I mean, it was puffed up and red. I had automatically, as soon as I calmed him down, you know, made sure he was fine. I had let her know, I texted her while she was at work, told her that he had fell. And she said, okay, just let me know if it gets any worse. I'll look at it when I get home. So that was the rest, you know, everything that happened. You know, me and him sat there and played for a little bit longer. And then about 9:30, I went and changed his diaper. About 9:30, I know.
She says
I heard.
covered with and pee.
I know, I heard.
Urine.
At 9:30, I went and changed his diaper, put him down for bed at 10 o'clock, went in the living room, laid back down. He was in there for maybe 45 minutes before she got home. So, I mean, in between that time frame, there's no way that he had to go to the bathroom that much.
You know what? A lot of that story, I would say, that could happen, you know, maybe pulling up on a dog, correct his, you know, face on the table. I mean, what is that table made out of?
It was just a wooden coffee table.
Okay. So, you know, maybe we could give you that much benefit of the doubt, but you still can't account for that big-ass burn mark on
No,
his
I
back.
can't account for
Or
it because
even
I don't know
the
how I got there.
fingerprint bruises like this.
The fingerprint bruises, I did.
Yeah, you
I
did.
did the fingerprint
How
bruises.
did you do that?
He had a piece of cotton in his mouth, and I went to go grab his lips and push them together, and when he was fighting
That would be
with me,
right there for the bruises, not all the
when I
way
grabbed
back
him right
here.
here, I squeezed his lips together, and he went to go fight with me and left a little bit of bruising on his face to get the cotton out. And I had let her know about that automatically right after that.
No, you did not.
Did you hit your son?
No,
Did you smack your son?
no,
Did you burn your son?
no,
Did you punch your son?
no.
Who did?
Nobody.
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 The coffee table.
He fell and hit the
Coffee
coffee table.
The coffee table.
Your mother is here. Let's bring her out. Her name's Patricia.
You know you beat on that baby. You know you did. You need to admit it. Stand here and be a man.
I am being a man. I'm
No,
trying to
you're
protect
not.
and be with my family. I'm trying to take care of them.
You know
You
darn good and well that
have
you
not
beat that baby.
done nothing for
You
your
have done nothing
son.
to protect him. You've done nothing to provide for him
Nothing.
since November.
Nothing.
You bought
I
one
haven't.
box of
I
diapers.
bought 3 boxes of diapers
One.
since November because I've been trying
No,
to
you
work
did
off.
not. Who baby did you give it to?
In
You
6
bought 3
months.
boxes of diapers.
Hours.
You just
Evidently
gave
not.
it to him on Friday when you
I
found
gave
out he
him-
was coming to the show.
Took a lie detector test, and we asked you, on the night in question, did you cause those injuries to your infant son? You answered no. And the results for that one question is you didn't tell the truth.
You I told you. I can't believe what you did to that
You are
baby.
not his father. You are nothing. You are nobody.
I can't believe what you did to
that
him.
to him? How could you do that?
Come here. Come here.
Almost barely.
I like that. I like that. Stand right here, face the audience. That's your boy, right?
Yeah, it's my boy.
Yeah. You're the father.
Yes, I am the father.
I'm a father too. You abuse your wife. You don't take care of your family. Your boy hasn't seen you in a long time, and that's for
Actually,
good,
I saw
and
my
for-
son this past Monday.
And for good reason, because I guess there's a restraining order.
No, I
on
saw
you.
my boy this past Monday, and I see him almost every week
My
when I get a
son
chance.
But you don't
like
give
that.
any money. You don't feed them. You don't take care of them
When I can, I do.
when you can.
Yeah.
And when's that?
Whenever
Tuesdays?
whenever there's money available to give him, and I give
When
him
is
my
the money?
last bit of money.
But there's always money available for you.
I don't know why there's not money there.
I don't know if cowards grow up to be men. I don't know if I've ever met
Rarely.
one. So I don't know if it's possible for you. Hopefully for your son, you will do it because he'll have a father to look up to. But right now, he would have nothing to look up to except the man that abused him. So for you, get off my stage. This is the example of don't let a man abuse you. As soon as he starts doing it, you're out of there.
No woman, no child should ever have to go through that ever. And if you're so scared, sneak away from. That's what I did with him. I pretended I was going to work and I was gone.
So, I don't have a lot of advice to give you because you got it already. You got it in your head, and good for you. All I gotta
got
say
good
is,
family.
and you got family,
Right.
and you have us here at the Steve Wilkos Show. If you ever need anything, you call us, and we want to know you. Stay in touch with us. We want to know how you and your son are doing. Good luck to you.
Thank you, Steve.